A day after Operation Sindoor, back-to-back blasts have rocked Pakistan. Blasts have been reported inside the Lahore airport, as reported by the Pak media. Pak media reports that there has been blast inside the Lahore airport, and there has been sounds of explosion also heard inside the cantonment in Lahore. Let's take pictures. Let's look at pictures of the blast near the Walton airfield near the Lahore airport. These are pictures. These are pictures of the blast inside or very near to Lahore airport. This is described as pictures from visuals from in or within or around the Walton airport. This is in the vicinity of the Lahore airport. And now Pakistan media has confirmed that there has been back-to-back blasts in Lahore airport. Now, there are also reports coming in that Pakistani media is saying, and multiple sources are saying, that airports in Lahore, Karachi has been shut. In fact, the entire Pakistani airspace has been shut. So, the entire Pakistani airspace has been shut. That is the big story coming in at this point in time. Now, Pakistani media is also reports blackouts in Sialkot. That's what we are hearing, and we can see we have those visuals of plumes of smoke. That is on your pictures, viewers. Plumes of smoke coming out of the Navy War College in Lahore. Navy War College in Lahore. We don't know what is going on. We don't have the details, but back-to-back blast reported in Pakistan. This has been confirmed by the Pakistani media. Now, viewers, these are the visuals of absolute panic among the people in Lahore and nearby areas in Pakistan after back-to-back blasts were reported this morning. Pakistan media has confirmed this back-to-back blast in or around the Lahore airport, and the Pakistani airspace has been completely cleaned up. It is completely shut. Pakistani Air Force airspace has been shut, and the airports in Lahore, Rawalpindi, Islamabad, Sialkot, all these places, the airports are shut, and there is absolute panic, as you can make out from these visuals on your screens. Now the plumes of smoke, they are on the screen, viewers. The plumes of smoke inside that circle, if you can see, the plumes of smoke coming out of the Navy War College in Lahore. This is also definite reports of bombings or blasts or explosions taking place inside Pakistan as at this point in time. In fact, a short while from now, it has been confirmed by the Pakistani media. Now moving on to the next big headline coming out of Pakistan. Now, unable to deal with the Indian assault as part of Operation Sindoor, where 9 terrorist camps have been completely dismantled and flattened by 25 minutes of Indian blitzkrieg yesterday morning before the crack of dawn. The Pakistanis have started targeting Indian civilians. Let's go to the next story. Indian civilians have been targeted. Indian civilians have been targeted by the Pakistanis, unable to deal with the assault by the Indian blitzkrieg before midnight yesterday. Now the Pakistanis have started firing and intensifying the firing along the line of control. They're targeting civilian areas, and these fires have increased the caliber of their firepower, artillery firepower, and there has been firing across the LOC in Baramulla, Uri, Akhnur, and such other places along the line of control. These are some of the visuals, viewers, on your screen about the Pakistani firing targeting unarmed Indian civilians. Now, following this, the local authorities have started evacuating the people from on the Indian side from along the LOC to safer areas. So now this is the big story that unable to deal with the Indian assault, the Pakistanis are targeting Indian civilians along the LOC in several areas, Baramulla, Uri, Akhnur, and forcing the local authorities to evacuate the civilians to safer areas. Headline number 3, emerging out of Pakistan, the big headline at this hour, the Baloch rebels. We know that there is a rebellion going on inside Balochistan province of Pakistan. They are fed up with Pakistan. They want a separate nation. They want to secede. Now the Baloch rebels have released a sensational video. Baloch rebels have released, let's be quick. Baloch rebels have released a sensational video where they have blown up a truck carrying Pakistani soldiers. This is a sensational video. Please take a close look at the video, viewers. This truck is slowly moving in that serpentine dirt track. And then it is blown up. That's a massive blast. And viewers, looking at that visual, looking at the intensity of the blast, it is unlikely that any of those soldiers inside on the back of the truck and those driving or inside the front seat may have survived. There is unlikelihood of anyone surviving that blast. In fact, during the last few days, when tension between India and Pakistan were escalating, there were videos, there were pictures and videos emerging from Balochistan of Balochi protesters flying the Indian tricolor. They are so disgusted with the Pakistan and its establishment that they have intensified their rebellion and they were flying the Indian tricolor. These videos had also emerged in the last few days. This is the sensational video. Take a look once again, viewers. Well, now in the midst of this escalating tensions between India and Pakistan, National Security Advisor Ajit Dval had a fairly long meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his residence, at the Prime Minister's residence at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg in New Delhi. Amid this escalating tension, this is an old visual of Ajit Dval meeting Prime Minister Modi as soon after in fact a day after the Pahalgam massacre, that is on 23rd, when Prime Minister cut short his visit to Saudi Arabia and returned in Delhi. This is a meeting they met at the airport lounge itself. That is Ajit Dval. But this morning, this was the first meeting that Ajit Dval had met after meeting yesterday, of course, following Operation Sindoor. This is an important meeting that Ajit Dval had with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, Ajit Dval yesterday had warned Pakistan that Ajit Dval said that India is not interested in escalating the situation, but if Pakistan were to escalate the situation further, India will retaliate with force. That is a stern warning that Ajit Dval had given yesterday. They said that India is not interested in escalating the situation, but if Pakistan were to come up with some misadventures and try to escalate the situation, India is going to respond very, very heavily. That's a stern warning that Ajit Dval had given. In the meantime, we have fresh satellite images. Yesterday, we have heard it all. India has flattened, annihilated 9 terror camps These were the terror hubs. Let's take a look one by one. This is Murid K in Pakistan. This is the hub of the Jaish-e-Mohammed. This is just about 8 to 10 kilometers from the line of control. Murid K in Pakistan. This has been a base of the Jaish-e-Mohammed, where dreaded terrorist Masood Azhar of the IC 814 fame, he was released in 1999 as part of the deal where the then government released the number of hostages when IC 814 was hijacked by Pakistani terrorists to Kandahar in Afghanistan. He was released in 1999. This was the base. Let's go back to the earlier visual, that Murid K one. Let's go back. Now, this is the place from where Masood Azhar used to operate, that Murid K visual. Let's go back to that Murid K. Okay. Now, that is the base of the Jaish-e-Mohammed. And here, Masood Azhar had himself told journalists in Pakistan yesterday after the attack that 10 of his relatives and at least 4 of his friends have died, that include his brother and his brother's wife, that include his niece and his niece's husband, nephews and so on and so forth. He had admitted, so it was a heavy blow by the Indians in that terror factory called Murid K, from where Pakistan has been launching attacks against India. Let's go to the next slide. Well, this is Bahawalpur, which is 100 kilometers inside Pakistan. 100 kilometers, I mean, from the LOC. Look at the picture before and look at the pictures after. Now, that is the situation as far as Murid K, as far as that Bahawalpur thing, completely flattened after the attack. Now let's go to the next graphics, please. We can see one by one. Let's be quick a little bit with these graphics. Now this is again, we are going back to the same visual. This is Murid K, we have already shown. So viewers, these are some of the latest pictures that we have got from satellite images. We can't show you very quickly. I regret that. So these are the fresh satellite images that we have got from Pakistan today. Now we have the all-party meeting meanwhile going on in New Delhi at the behest of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This is the all-party meeting that is at the moment as we speak. This meeting is going on, and Kiren Rijiju, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, spoke about this meeting. Let's listen to what Kiren Rijiju, Union Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, had said before the start of this all-party meeting.
हमारा देश ने बहुत बड़ा काम जो किया है, सेना ने जो ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को अंजाम दिया है, उसको लेकर के ऑल पार्टी का बैठक बुलाया है और सरकार की ओर से जितने भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से हमारे देश के विशेष करके जो पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी जिसका मेंबर्स है, पार्लियामेंट में अभी सेशन नहीं चल रहा है, तो सब पार्टी को ऐसे स्थिति में अवगत कराना, उनको स्थिति का बारे में बताना, ये सरकार का दायित्व है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने निर्देश दिया है कि ऑल पार्टी का बैठक बुला करके सारे पार्टियों के नेताओं को हालात के बारे में ब्रीफ करें, क्योंकि ये लड़ाई पूरा देश का है। ये एक सरकार अकेला या सिर्फ सेना नहीं है, सेना के पीछे पूरा देश खड़ा है, इसलिए ऑल पार्टी का बैठक में जानकारी देना आवश्यकता है।